Good morning. I hope everybody is having a great start to their week. And I'm very excited to be here with you today, live on my day 2 of 12 days of making your money matter. And as promised, today we're going to be talking about why debt isn't necessarily a bad thing. Um, If you're new to me, I'm Audrey Faust. I am a money coach and I work with established female entrepreneurs and business owners to help them grow their money. Who doesn't want to grow their money? So I like to educate them so they can grow it themselves. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't invest it for you. I help you learn how to invest your own money in whatever ways that is that you want to and grow it. So today I'm going to be talking about, hey, Christy, welcome. Um, why debt isn't always a bad thing. So I have done several programs around financial coaching. And one of them that I have done was Dave Ramsey, and he's very adamant about being debt free. One of the reasons I graduated his program, but I don't use his program because that is not what I'm about. Because I have built my wealth through leveraging debt. And if I didn't use debt to get where I wouldn't be where I am today. So if you think about it, a homeless person is debt free. That doesn't mean that they have any kind of money or wealth. So I like to measure more what's called your net worth and not debt free. So we'll talk about net worth. Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow. Yes, we'll talk about debt. We'll talk about net worth tomorrow. That's a whole nother conversation. But today I want to talk about why debt is not a bad thing. So, and some debt, right? So the one thing, my parents were paycheck to paycheck people. They didn't have a lot of money, but the one thing that I did learn from them is to pay my credit card off every month. So in most cases of my life, I can't say never, I've paid my credit card off. The times that I haven't, I've used some sort of 0% financing to leverage my debt that I needed to. So that's just one of my tricks is, keep that credit score up there. It's very important because then you'll be able to leverage your credit. And I have a lot of great ways to increase your credit score. If you're interested in hearing more about that, let me know. But today, what I want to talk about today is the 7% rule. So what do I mean about the 7% rule? The 7% rule is if your interest rate is 7% or higher on your debt, then by all means pay it off. But if it's 7% or lower, then it's more advantageous to use that money and invest. So, I always say like 3% and below, that's like free money, baby. Like, that is free money. I say that to my kids all the time. They're like, oh, I got, a car loan for 2.5%. I'm like, that's free money. I don't care if you have the money to put down on that car. Take it and then invest with the money you do have. Your average investment in a mutual fund is going to get you around 7 to 10%, sometimes higher. If you do dollar cost averaging, you can get that higher. I'll talk about dollar cost averaging one of these 12 days too. So, But yeah, so I like to use the 7% rule. And as I said, I also like to use, if there's something I want to invest in, and I did it this year, there was a high ticket coach I wanted to invest in, and I did not have the cash to do it. So I signed up for a 0% credit card because I didn't want to do the payments. I wanted to pay in full up front and then use the 0% interest on the credit card to pay it monthly. So that was perfect. That worked out great. But I love to do little tricks like that because I would rather leave my money in the investing in investments that I have and then figure out another way. So unless it's higher than the 7%, like I said. So credit card debt, if you're, less if you're at a 0% interest rate or really low interest rate on your credit card, get rid of that. Pay that off. That's going to do you no good. Pay off your credit cards every single month. Again, if they are not at a low interest rate. But anything other than that, including student loan debt, most student loan debt is under that 7%, right? So, and ironically, I know this is all up in the air with the whether or not the government's going to give 10 grand. Like, I know people my children's age who paid off their student loan debt early and now are not being able to take advantage of that, what might happen. So, student loan debt's not a bad thing. And most of the time it's under that 7%. So if you can take your money and invest it in a mutual fund instead of paying extra on your student loan or paying extra on, a mortgage, most mortgages are under that 7%. Start investing it because it's going to grow and at a rate higher than 7%, most likely. And rather than saving on the interest, you're going to be making money and you're going to have that, you're going to be building your wealth. So as I said, tomorrow we'll talk about the net worth and how to calculate your net worth. But that's really what you want to grow. Not necessarily be debt free. I don't believe in debt free. I think you can use debt to leverage a lot of things, especially as a business owner. I also believe that every single business owner, if you have payroll or a staff that you need to pay every week, whether it's payroll or subcontractors, you should have a line of credit because for several reasons. You can't not pay your staff. Like, they will leave. And the other reason is let's build your business credit. Let's build your business credit score. Because maybe somewhere down the road, you want to expand. Let's say you want to buy another business, right? Your business is growing and now you're getting into acquisitions. You want to buy another business. You need to have a business credit score in order to do that. So even if you never use that line of credit, just having it there as a safety net, they're very inexpensive. You can usually get one set up at a bank for a minimal amount. You don't have to make it huge. And it starts building your credit as a business. So I'm all about having a great credit score in personal and business. It is so important because if you want to get the low interest rates, that's what you're going to need. Malvin, hello, welcome. So 7% rule, keep that in mind. That's what I wanted to share with you today. And take a look and stop paying off those under 7%. Start investing them. Start investing that money in saving it. So I'm going to be doing a workshop in January where I'm going to be teaching a lot of things. This is for female entrepreneurs, small business owners who are established, who want to grow their money. So I'm going to teach you how to grow your money. A workshop in January. If you're interested in attending that workshop, it's going to be about a 2-hour workshop. And you're going to get some takeaways, and you're going to be able to take some away. If you're interested in that, type me in the comments on whatever social media you're listening to me on, and I will reach out to you and make sure that you get invited to that workshop. So thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow, where we're going to be talking about what is net worth and how can you grow it. All right, talk to you soon.